Welcome. What's going on, people? Bird's Eye View. Yours truly, Will I Am. Mika J, what's going on with you?
What up? Game day. Let's get it. Let's go.
Ooh. Say it
Yeah.
again. What is today?
Game day.
That's right. That's right. Bump City, what's the deal, my guy?
Hey, let's get it, man. Game, like Mika said, game day. Let's roll.
Let's roll. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. And before we hit the game, we're gonna go ahead and go over some stuff that's already happened this past week and weekend and things like that. But like I said, it's game day. How you feeling, Card Nation? How you feeling? Because we got a different attitude this year.
Right.
Different
Yes,
attitude.
sir. Yes,
We
sir.
That's
ready.
right.
We ready. So let's go on and start it this way, guys. It's kind of not too good of a feel good story on this one. Louisville women basketball loses to Duke in the NCAA, I mean ACC tournament, and started out kind of just like they didn't want to be there. I understand they had some
Right.
injuries, and we'll go over that. But when you down pretty much, let me see, 13 at halftime. You made a little comeback stuff, but I don't know, man. Maybe it was. Maybe it was just too much for them to overcome. And like period. And so my thing is, I just really hope that Jeff go ahead and doing what he does. We know he's a future Hall of Fame coach. That he knew what he needed to do as far as resting these people. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but still kind of disappointed in the overall performance. But it also the opportunity for the ladies to get that experience, especially the young people,
Yeah.
the young ones, right? So,
Right.
Bump City, what was your thoughts on the tournament, man? ACC tournament.
Uh, I hate missing out on two of our key component players that usually play pretty good when we beat them at Duke a couple of weeks prior.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I played them. Yeah, we had just beat them. So going into it, I was excited. But when I seen those two girls was out, which one was being Carrie being our best shooter,
Right.
I knew it was going to be a hard, tall task to beat Duke. Which essentially was a home game for the young playing in Greensboro. So, I mean, it's just one of those things to where you got to chalk it up and go ahead and rest the players that's hurt and hopefully get them back for the NCAA tournament.
Right. Right. Mika J, what's your thoughts, man? I mean, we've been talking about
I
this.
agree too. I feel like I know that you kind of wanted it to happen, that you wanted them to overcome, but those two losses, our players being hurt, those are
Right.
major players.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
that's kind of tough. And like Bump said, it's the NCAA, I mean, it's the ACC tournament. You're in Charlotte, so you know what I'm saying? That is Duke is just what up in they're in North
Yeah.
Carolina, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
so they're
yeah,
Tobacco
home.
Road. Tobacco Road.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
and you got to remember they were looking for a payback also. So I think
yeah,
it was just unfortunate.
yeah.
Let me, and yet, you know how we've been, shout out to us. We've been covering the women's basketball big time. But let me ask you guys this real quick off the till that do you think it was some deers in the headlights because it was some people who was thrust on, like, put into the limelight that have not seen that. And we know, and I love, Mackenzie did her thing, Randolph. But you remember she used to start.
Mm,
Then he took
Right.
that away, and she
yeah.
came back and balled in this tournament. She really rocked and rolled, but I don't think Arena's got enough play. Hardy all of a sudden get out 6'5" Hardy who can dunk. We ain't seen her all year,
Right.
except the last game against Notre Dame. She came in there, missed those two, actually three free throws,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then she played in this one. I mean, hindsight's 2020. Like, do you think that maybe he should have maybe played them a little bit more because some of these people that played, I don't know, didn't look like they should have been playing anyway.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? What they say in the tournaments, when you get in tournaments, them lights are gonna shine a little bit brighter.
They're
And
gonna
when you
shine
don't have it,
brighter.
it shines a little brighter in them
Mm-hmm.
tournaments. And we know when you don't play the whole year and you're thrust into games like that, to where the expectations are a little bit higher than the regular season, some kids are
Yeah.
going to kind of freeze up a little bit and be nervous because you're playing on a major stage now.
True,
And when you
True.
haven't played the whole year, you're not ready for that kind of action.
true, true.
So hopefully, they learn from it and grow from it and be better next time.
Right, right. Mickey, was you saying something?
I mean, I can see where Bump is coming from, but then I'm also, for me, if I was the player and I got thrown in, it's my time to shine. Like this is
Balling.
what you've been missing out on.
Yeah.
Like you should have been having me in the game. You know what I'm saying? And that goes down to you got to be ready. You got to be ready when your number's called because you
Right.
don't know when your number's gonna be called. So I don't know. I mean, I can see it from your angle that you
Yeah.
have a
It can
little
go both
nerves, but
ways. It
then
can go both ways.
it can go both ways, but then I just think that that's your time to shine.
And
Yeah.
I think that was McKenzie's approach in arenas because they was making moves and doing stuff like I should have been here
Yep.
all
Yeah.
along. You
Yep.
know,
Right.
but the Hardy one threw everybody off. 6'4", 6'5" from I think it's Detroit, can dunk, all this kind of stuff. Should have been using her anyway because she's the most
Right.
Yeah.
athletic big. Period.
That part. That part.
Right.
So it's like, what we doing? All right, we
Yeah.
already hit on the key people like Marissah Russell and Jayda Curry. I mean, that's first team. That's first
Yeah.
team
Yeah.
ACC that did
Yeah.
not play. That
Yeah.
was huge. That was
And
huge.
your
Huge.
best dribbler and ball handler, shooter and
Shoot,
ball handler,
everything.
ball
Score.
handler. And all, yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
But what's so funny? Not funny, but y'all remember we did the show, and I looked, I said, oh, them two ain't playing. We thinking like the curfew or whatever. But you remember in the Notre Dame game, and after I, was reviewing this stuff in my head, it was when she was guarding uh, their star player from Notre Dame, Hidalgo, and she
Uh huh.
reached in there and she grabbed her shoulder.
I remember that and went out. Went
Went
out.
Uh-huh.
out, went out, and then came back
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in and toughed it out. Yeah. So now Marissah, they said back, but I do remember Jada. I'm just gonna say this, and you guys, that's why I love this show. I love them. We all have opinions. It is what it is. If she doesn't play, it's over with. It's
Yeah.
Agree.
so it's done. It's done.
Agree.
She has to play.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I love Jeff's mind. He's like, okay, we're gonna get him rest. Basically he's like, I have won ACC championships before.
Right. Was in the championship last year.
Right.
Right.
Been
We
in there.
were.
Been in there.
Right.
Don't want it. Let's look at the big picture. The big picture is really, and we're gonna go this way with it. What is the ceiling for this team? What is the ceiling? Because really, you got 9 freshmen and things like this. What do you guys think is the ceiling for the women basketball team in the tournament? And I'm gonna go first this time. I'm gonna go first because guys, I throw stuff at them, and I love them, and because I know they can rock and roll. I'm gonna go the ceiling is Sweet 16.
That was
Okay.
mine.
I think it's Sweet 16.
That's
Um,
mine.
because to me, that's the ceiling, but you need to make sure you get all these young people the time so they can experience this, the ups and downs, the wins, the losses, or whatever. So next year you be ready to rock and roll.
Right.
Mickey J, you was thinking the same thing, Sweet 16?
Actually, that was my ceiling, the Sweet 16. I think if they can make it to the Sweet 16, they had a great year because don't forget, y'all, we were very much like, who is this team at the beginning
Yeah.
of the season?
Right.
So if they can make it to the Sweet 16, they've had a good season.
True.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I think a lot of it depends on. I think a lot of it depends on seedings and matchups.
Yep.
If we can get like a 6 seed and a good matchup, and with Jeff's coaching, we know Jeff. He's a factor. You got to put in that Jeff Walsh
Big-
factor.
Got to.
He's a great coach. So I like you guys staying Sweet 16. But
What's
if
the
we
floor?
went out the rest,
What's the
I
floor?
want to. I say 32, around 32.
No. What's the floor? What do you think? Like the floor, like out of there the first round, or
I mean,
I
that
think we
could
make
be
it to the.
possible.
It could, but I think we'll make the second weekend.
this is the second one? No, the second week.
Yeah,
So that's Sweet 16.
yeah,
That's Sweet
Right.
16.
That's Sweet
Yeah.
16. Mickey, what do you
Sweet
think
16,
the
I
floor?
think.
One and done, or
I would say the floor would be getting knocked that first game.
yeah, one
And
Yeah.
not just knocked. I mean, we're going to bust it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would be the floor, getting busted in the first round.
Okay.
But I don't see that this year for the simple fact that we went out first round last year, and I think Jeff is going to be motivated because a lot of people last year, remember, we were saying he kind of lost it
But I think,
going out that first round
it's like what you said though, Bump. That women
matchup. Yeah,
basketball is all about matchup, and also don't forget it's going to be playing at somebody else's place. This ain't
yeah,
gonna
Yes.
be at the Yum Center. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right,
Like, you lost those privileges. And
yeah,
in the seating, I don't know what we're gonna. This is the first time in a long time, guys. I do not know where we're gonna be placed at as far as the seat. I have no clue
right,
Right.
because we
right,
just got some great wins towards the end of the season.
right. Quiet ones.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We might be in. You think they're gonna put us with Big Blue?
Maybe.
Uh,
Here's what
I
you
hope
got to
not.
remember is that we're a market. We make a lot of money for
Yes.
the tournament.
Well,
And
well,
Louisville fans travel, even for the girls. Like we travel.
Yes, we do.
So if they want that money, then yeah, they'll probably put them down there.
Yeah.
but the thing about it is, Louisville, whether we're in it or not, we still gonna watch. That's been proven.
We're
We're the
still gonna
number one
watch.
market
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
college basketball. So
But
Yeah.
we're still
you
gonna
know,
watch. But like we're talking about hotel rooms and everything else. Like
oh yeah,
even
you
though you
talking
don't,
yeah,
even though it's not that with that you can just drive. But
right,
I love it. Take it because that went into overtime. Let's go ahead and just
right.
knock them out the box real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Don D says, "Stay ready. That you don't have to get ready.
That
Jeff got it
part.
Yes,
together. We believe in
yeah,
him. That's
yeah.
right. That's right. And that's what fingers is crossed, man. I'm just gonna say that fingers is crossed. Y'all know how I am. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now this is funny. I don't think I
Mm,
remember ever this happening, but Louisville senior night, Louisville 68, Stanford 48. Another game that was kind of sluggish at first, with the offense. Rain did not play. Louisville's defense was there taking care of business, but it was still. But they end up putting
Nip it up.
they still
Yeah.
end up putting that foot on that neck because they stretched it out. And when I
Right,
said I never seen this before, guys, I'm talking about, and I know they know, we're gonna play them tonight. Tonight we playing
right,
them in a rematch. A lot of times you don't get that lick back
Not
right
that
away.
fast.
Not that fast.
right.
NBA does that, which is still crazy to me. But you don't get it
Yeah.
that fast, right? So
Yeah.
advantage, disadvantage. But Mika J, what was your thoughts on this game, senior night, and all this kind of stuff?
I'll be honest. I was at lunch for one of my homegirls' birthdays. So the
Okay.
TV was on, but I
Okay.
wasn't as in tune as I would have been if I was at home. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have much to report on the game. We
Hmm.
That's
won.
okay. That's okay. All I know is Kamek must have had a hell of a birthday. Bump. What's your thoughts?
Hey, shout out to Shannon. Hey, it was a good game. I mean, we jumped out on them early. Stanford fought, came back, and made a game out of it. And we end up pulling it out in the second half. Which we didn't shoot the ball well neither. I believe we one of our worst shoot nights from three. I believe they said.
Oh, wow.
And without
Five
Rain
for
Smith, I
22.
believe.
Five for
Right, 5 for
22.
22.
22%.
Right,
You're
Wow.
absolutely right.
Yeah, that's
right,
bad.
right. So without Rain, it was a kind of a drag. Because he opens up so much for us tonight. I mean, he opens up so much for us. So I'm hoping tonight he's back or whatever. I haven't heard anything yet
Right,
today.
right, right.
Me
So I'm
either.
hoping he's back. Right. They kind of keep it kind of to the chest. I think they plan it.
I've heard.
Is he
It's a,
back?
Okay.
it's a tease. Wait till later on.
Okay.
Oh,
For our
Okay.
okay.
people.
So
For our people. Wait till later on.
Okay.
all
Okay.
right. But I mean I think man overall it was a good senior night. That team deserves a lot of accolades from us and
Oh,
a lot
Ooh.
of praise
for sure.
because they brought
I'm
us
a,
back. And
let
so
me before we go into the seat, because I do want to do this with the senior night thing because that was
mm,
epic. I do want to say this. Noah Waterman. I'm on that ass like ain't no thing. Y'all know I'm on that. Y'all know that.
right,
Y'all
right,
know
right,
that.
right.
Dude, he played 26 minutes. He was 3 for 8, 2 for 5 3-pointers, 2 rebounds, 8 points. But the thing is, it's not even about the points. It's like getting her banging, getting her trying to
Yeah,
play some defense, being
being a
productive.
factor.
That's it, bro. Like really. Now, don't get me wrong. 26 minutes you start. You don't need a many minutes. About 10 to
Right.
15, 15 at the most. You don't need that because I need Roofs and I need Kadar to get them minutes. I'm just being
Yeah.
real. But he did what he needed to do because this is your last ride, homie. This is your last ride. You 20,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
20,
Yeah.
you like the dude from Auburn. You know what I'm saying? You need to go ahead. You old enough. You grown man status. It's over with. It's one and done. One and done. You out of the tournament.
Girl
But
now. Yeah. Here
but I
now.
would say he was definitely did his thing with that one. But it was almost like the emotions, things that we normally would see, but they did stretch it out. They played defense big time. But now I want to get to one of the most heartfelt senior nights. Even if you listen to it on the radio, seen videos, man, that's how I've heard and talked to and seen a lot of posts from Louisville people, and luckily the Don and T Rock gave me some videos so we could post on the page, all that kind of stuff. Man, if that didn't move your heart, I don't know if you're a Cardinal fan.
Oh,
Right.
That
without
whole
question. Yeah.
shit
Yeah. Yeah.
was legit, man. Like that moved it.
Yeah.
Even from Chucky, like boom. A lot of times Chucky's not even talkative. You know what I'm saying? Dude's doing his
Right.
Right.
thing. Like
Yeah.
like he embodied Louisville. Everybody had their own stuff, but it was so moving because we have been in purgatory since for 4 years. Died slow death. I mean, we've been on that
I know.
gurney and somebody done punched us 100 times with little needles, and we're just dripping blood. And
Yeah.
they came
Yeah.
back and put it back in it, big time. Mika J, and I know you was doing your thing, but I know you probably seen the stuff.
I
What
definitely
was you?
did. And
Yeah, go
Corey
ahead.
was at the game. And
Okay.
so just
Tell
to
Corey, wait a minute.
hear,
Tell Corey he gonna have to come on here so we can
I
rock and
know,
roll.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just for him, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have a choice. I brainwashed him to be a Cardinal fan, and for
That's right.
him to
That's
have,
right.
you know what I'm saying, the type of emotions that we have, and he was just like, "Mama," it was just so amazing. It was just
Loving.
great. Just
Yeah.
you almost have to put this team in. I mean, this team really has to be in a top 10 team for
All
Louisville.
time.
Like
Oh
this
yeah. Without
team
question.
has, I mean, they first of all, those kids bought into L1C4. I don't care what nobody
Yes.
says. They bought
Yes.
Yeah.
into that. And for them to just come and have the emotions that they have playing for us. And when Chucky kissed that bird in the middle of the court,
Stop it.
Yeah. He
Stop
became
it.
oh,
legend.
Stop
you
it.
kill me
He
out.
he.
Stop it.
Yeah. He became legend, man. He
You're
became
a
legend.
legend. Like you a legend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
You
I
had
mean,
me
I
at
think that
hello.
was just probably the
Yeah.
most exciting thing ever.
Ooh, Bump City. It took me everything to not to call you.
Uh-huh.
I was ready to
Hey.
give you. I was ready to give you one of those calls, but I was so caught up and I wanted to hear more and see more. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. But Bump, what was your thoughts, my
Hey.
brother?
Man, this team like endures this heart to, you know what I'm saying, endure to the hearts of Cardinal fans forever. I mean,
Yes,
they brought us back from just a year ago, stands being empty to pretty much you get a ticket and tell you can sit anywhere you want to sit.
that part.
Yeah,
To, yeah, to where man now is sellouts
trading a
and even
coupon.
after exactly. And the fact that man that no everyone stayed around to see those guys off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That was wonderful to see that, man, and just show our appreciation to those guys. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we'll never forget this team. I know I won't.
Big time. You can't.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it was
can't,
Can't.
man.
it was moving.
Can't.
It was really
You will.
Can't.
moving because, like I said, we was deaf, man. It was over
Yeah,
with. They brought us
yeah.
back, man, and got us to love truly
But
basketball
yeah,
again. Not
again,
even,
right,
not even just Louisville. Like we're Louisville fans. We gonna ride that. I'm talking
right,
about love basketball. Period. Where we're watching it. Like
I
I'm
know
watching
other
it. I'm watching
teams.
it at 1 in the morning and got to go to work
right.
early. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm watching
Yeah,
West Coast going hard with it. Like okay,
Yeah.
this is a team that we're gonna play. All this kind of shit. Like I'm
right,
going
right.
hard with it. Like well, you know what? I think Chucky can match up with this. They wasn't like that. It wasn't, and not even just 2 years.
No,
We all want to say 2 years, and I love you guys because you don't say it. It's been a mess for a while.
it has. It
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
With just a rain
Mac,
cloud hanging over our head.
Yes.
Mr.
Yeah.
Extortion Mac and all that stuff. It's been a
Yeah.
mess a while. And even before that, let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Somebody bought us not bought, but gave us, coach a championship. But it's been a kind of going on, decline for a
Downhill
minute,
since
right?
then. It has. It
Yeah.
It
has.
has. It has.
Yeah.
It's been a cloud. It's been a cloud, you know what I'm saying, on those
It has.
programs for
Wow.
some years.
Wow.
It was
Wow.
like we were cursed.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you to
Yeah,
all
no
the
doubt.
Yes. Thank you.
transfers who
Thank you.
came in and believed in PK and bought
Yes.
into PK
Yes.
big time.
Hey,
And
it's
shout out to PK because man, that dude, he deserves ACC Coach of the Year, right?
hey, just good segue, me. Yeah,
Go
no
ahead.
doubt.
Go ahead. Roll with it.
The energy. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, and Bump, you remember this. Remember that press conference when they introduced him, and I
Oh
said, I
yes,
ain't gonna
indeed.
lie, I like him. I like his
Yeah,
energy. I was sold from the very first
day one.
conference, the
Yeah,
very first
Okay.
when
Okay.
they would introduce him as our coach, and he has proven to be way more than I could have ever imagined for year one. So shout out to PK, much deserving.
without question. Hey, like Mika said from the first jump, he had me ready to run through a brick wall after the first press conference. I said either I said either he gonna be a I said either he gonna be a hell of a coach or he's a hell of a salesman, one of the two. You know. And it turned out he was both
Both.
because he had to invest in the program himself just from
Yes.
living in a hotel the first 2 or 3 weeks he was here to living on campus in his office until his house and all that got settled in.
Right.
So it showed dedication, man. And the way
Yeah.
he went out and found these kids, just not any kids that actually fit what he was trying to do. So you got to be happy for him. It's well deserving, well earned Coach of the Year. Couldn't be
Yeah.
happier with our coach, and I'm excited to see what the next couple of years is going to bring for us
Piggyback
Me
with
off
too.
him
you.
at the helm.
Piggyback off you guys. The press conference was amazing because first of all, I didn't have to hear it's going to take you guys. It's going to
Right,
take you
right.
guys. No, it's going to take you. You
Yeah,
fool. It's going to take
yeah.
you. But dude, it was
You're the
passion.
coach.
Yeah.
It wasn't sold on gloom and doom from the
No,
jump.
it wasn't. It wasn't. And he believe. When you see something that probably was not like his goal has always been a coach, but he never thought. Dude from Cincinnati. He
Right.
knows University of Cincinnati, Ohio State, Kentucky, Louisville. He knows that Indiana. He knows what the big basketball looked like, and
Yeah.
he probably didn't think that he was gonna have an opportunity. Now it might have been a goal, but still, an opportunity to coach a traditional rich program like Louisville. And he
Yes.
Right.
knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
Yes.
day
Big
one.
time. They
They
won.
Yeah,
won.
They won. And
They won.
and his coaches, like we all know he's gonna get taken care of. And he's gonna make sure his assistant coaches are taken care of
Yeah.
because they
yeah.
are when you can look on the sidelines, watch the game tonight, guys. Watch the game tonight
And see competence.
and see coaches competence and see coaches
Yeah,
coaching,
see
assistant
competence.
coaches. Yeah.
Coaching.
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 Right.
Coach. Yeah,
Coaching.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's involved. No one,
Yes.
even
Yes.
Peyton's is on the second row back there and he's doing this.
Yeah.
Everybody's involved. That's
Yeah.
what you want to see. That's why it's so
Yeah.
Yeah.
easy for these guys to be like, hey, I'm about in, man. Because normally we had one dictator doing his thing, shut up, don't do nothing. These guys came here for a reason, and they came
Yeah.
here for a reason. Number one was PK.
PK.
They
Right.
believe and trust in him. And
Yeah.
then he sold them on Louisville, let you know what it looked like. Very impressive. He deserved it. Now, real quick, because we do have a game coming up. Duke's basketball account on Twitter, X, was salty in the mother. Was
How?
mad as hell that Shire did not get the
Why?
coach of the year. Talking about they list all the record, the top this, top that, and everything. They was pissed, and it's the first time I've ever seen really the account, like, cause you have a lot of
Yeah.
that's like us
Yeah.
putting out shit. Their account put it out there and was like, yeah, this is basically bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
on, baby. It's on.
Yeah.
It's
And then
on.
their best player, we don't know if their best player is gonna be back.
Oh, some of your surprises. That'd be some of your
Right.
surprises. Yeah, yeah. Hold that juice. We gonna get that. We gonna
Okay.
get that.
Okay.
But I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, I never seen that before. But PK deserved ACC Coach of the Year,
He
Deserves.
did. He
big
did.
time.
He did.
It is what it is. Chucky, first team ACC Defensive Player of the Year, third, and Fat third team ACC. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to start it this way. I'm very disappointed in the women's selection team just because they, like I told you guys, they had 18 on one and
Yeah.
whatever. If the men can do 3 teams, you can do
Yeah.
3 teams.
Yeah.
Stop
Right.
playing. Stop playing. All right. But Chucky first team, defensive player, Fat third. What is your thought, Mika J?
I would have thought that Fat would have got second team, honestly. I think
Like
the
that.
Yeah.
third team is kind of a shove to him. A snub rather, but Chucky most definitely deserved the accolades that he received. And honestly, I think if there was no Cooper flag, he would have got the actual ACC
Yeah.
Player of the Year.
True.
Yeah, but I well deserved also. He's a dog. He's a bow. He's a dog. Like you know that he's coming for you.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah.
Bum City.
Hey, well deserved for him. Like I said, I would like to see Fat on that second team. He's a heck of a defensive player too, because he guards the other team's best
Man,
offensive player.
don't he?
So
Every
both
time.
of them, yeah, both of them are dogs all around, man. You couldn't be happy with both guys. Well deserving, and you know what I'm saying. Couldn't ask for 2 better players on the team from both of those guys.
Yeah.
When the light switch went on for Fat,
Yeah.
Talking about I want to play defense, and then what happened? The light switch went on for the offense,
Office. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
and to me, third team. That's no. Stop that. He should have been the first person on the second team if he didn't get first team.
First
Like,
team.
you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like he should have been there. He
Yep.
balled his ass out, did things like them two was like hot potato. You got it, Bump. You got it, Meek. Let's go. Who got it? You got it. Let's rock and roll.
Right.
But I'm so happy because y'all know in the past we ain't getting nobody.
No, at all.
Anything.
At all.
And,
Hey,
go ahead, Bump.
and we all knew that Cooper Flag was going to get the ACC Player of the Year before the
Yeah.
ball started the season, before the season even started.
Well,
So that was just a given.
another knock from Duke. The Naismith Defensive Players of the Year is 10 of them got released. Cooper's on there, and they said the only ACC player to be on this list.
Unbelievable.
We got to get them. We got to get them. Let's go. Let's go. We want them in the championship so
Oh,
bad.
without question.
Running it. Mad as hell. First of all,
Hot.
Chucky is the head of the snake. Even though I love Fat did what he did, Fat took it as a challenge, right?
He did.
So
Yeah.
and you can really save. You really wanted somebody else to step up like that because you don't want to wear completely out. Chucky. Chucky was like a free safety out there. You know what I'm saying? Unless he was on you, then he's in your ass. But he's
Yeah.
like roving and he's doing whatever. He's like Ed Reed out there. I'm gonna get all this, right? Fat took it to another level, and we love that. So, hey, congratulations to both of them.
Congrats.
How many we would have had if Kaysen and Corin and
Right.
yeah. Well, y'all talking shit, dude.
Hey, and Donnie, I see his comment right there
Okay,
talking about which
bring it.
wall. We it's on here. We would have ran through the walls at Fort Knox to get through the gold. The walls they got protecting the gold. Day one, Donnie.
I was with you, Bum. Just tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Any of them.
He be on there singing. I gotta calm him down a little bit. He be on there singing. But I love it. We need that back. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how passion. That's
listen,
how
man.
passion. That's how passionate we are. Go ahead, Bump. What you say?
No, I said without question, man.
Okay.
We are passionate.
Earl Clark, Ray Spalding. Now I know Bump may want to start this, but Mika J, you
No,
got
let
it.
Mika J. Go ahead,
Okay,
Meek. Go ahead,
okay.
Meek.
Oh well, I'm not gonna choose who y'all probably think I'm gonna choose.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going with Earl Clark. I
Oh,
That's
oh,
what we. That's what
freaking
I
when
thought you
I
was gonna
say
pick.
I love Earl Clark, like I
yeah,
love Earl Clark. Even to this day, I still follow him on Instagram. I'm such a fan.
yeah,
Um, he was just he was a hooper, and like I was really upset that they didn't let him play in the game last year for the TBT team because he
yeah.
still
Woo!
plays for the NBA or whatever.
The
But
big three, I
The
believe it
big
was. He
three.
had a
yeah,
contract
that's who
with.
it is. Yeah,
Yep.
so, but
Hmm.
I love Earl Clark. He's my pick.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Well, that's it, guys. We go to the next one. Now, Bump, what you got, baby? What you got?
Hey, like we was talking before the show, man. Earl Clark. I'm rolling with Earl Clark. I love Ray Spalding also. I've seen his growth over the years come, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
playing with Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
But Earl Clark, man, was a dog day one. He was long, 6'10", could handle the ball, could shoot, play inside. Like we said, I don't think he got the full Patino got the full
Out
use
of
out
him.
of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But Earl Clark was a special player, man, to where, you know what I'm saying? He was a Mr. Everything. He could do it all.
Yeah.
You know,
But
the
he
crazy
left early, right? Didn't he leave
Right.
early?
He
Yeah.
left like his
junior.
junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After he dunked on Harrogody for Notre Dame,
Yeah, from Notre Dame.
he had
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
go. He had to go.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this: the great thing about both of these players, you know, it was like both of them took time to get where they need to be, as
Right.
far as players. But Earl Clark to me was really a 5 tool player. Like I just think maybe Rick had too much talent at the time because really Earl
Mhm.
Clark could have
We were
been,
deep then. We
yeah,
were
it was
deep.
deep.
Very
Yeah.
deep.
He could
Yeah,
have
we
been
were
a
deep.
he could have been a point forward. He could
Yeah.
have led an offense like what you want in a play. He was the only player to me. I ain't gonna say only player. He's one of the players to me that remind me of Antoine Walker. Like
Yeah.
Mm.
he had that
Yeah.
capability
Yeah.
for Louisville. But when you deep and you're doing things and sometimes Earl and them doing other things outside of
Right.
basketball in a
Right.
doghouse. But Earl Clark was he was magical, man. And the
Yeah.
crazy thing is, when he left, you was thinking, damn, this one more year, what would he look
Yeah.
like? What would
Yeah.
he
Right.
look
Yeah.
like?
Yeah.
Big time. So and then Ray, hey, shout out to Ray. Ray took some time
Shout
and
out to Ray.
everything. But
Yeah.
Earl, dude, yeah, my God, that potential
Hey,
was
that game,
ridiculous.
I'll never forget that game Ray had against Duke in Cameron,
Oh,
indoor stadium.
Yeah.
woo,
Yeah,
wee.
yeah. That was a heck of a game. He played the best
Yeah.
game of his career in that game. And
We
we
Yeah.
won
did.
too.
We needed that.
Probably last time we beat Duke at Duke.
Yeah, because that was with
No.
Malik Williams and them. Was that
Yeah.
Malik's game? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When he posterized, yeah.
Should have been a foul at the end there.
What you said
Hmm.
for the
Oh
ladies,
man.
Asia Durr from an ATL.
Hmm.
Shoni, Schimmel, Showtime, Shoni. Bump, I'm going with you first. I'm going
All
with you,
right.
Bump, first. I'm going with you, Bump.
All right.
You go with
All
Bump.
right. I'm going with I'm going with Shoni, man, because Showtime Shoni was, man, she was special, man. She put on a performance. Seemed like every time she was on the court
Every
with the
game.
passing, every game with the shots. Ended up beating a pretty much an unstoppable Baylor team with Brittany Griner
Woo!
back then. One of the major upsets of NCAA women basketball at the time.
Man.
And yeah, and so man, she just put on a show every time she was on the court. She was must see basketball
Yes, she was. Yes,
straight
she
off the
was.
res.
Yes, she was.
Man.
Make it go ahead.
She was my pick.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
was my
so
pick, like you said. I mean, I can just she just played with so much heart, and she was not, you know what I'm saying, she just had a lot of heart. But I will never forget that Baylor game where she's
yeah,
looking like a little ant compared to Brittany Griner, but she's still just like this the whole time, like just stealing balls and everything. And Brittany was just like, "Get these little ants away from me! Like,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going
Yeah,
on?"
we quadruple y'all. We don't give a shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what,
Yeah,
Mika?
I had
Mika,
to
I
go with
believe.
some. And she was a shooter. She was, I mean,
Oh yeah,
her
lights
shot
out.
was so pure.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was just, She was
Yeah.
nice, man.
And you know
What
what, Mick? I
about?
believe that's why McCahey from LSU, Baylor's old coach, I think she still has a problem with Jeff Walsh because of a game.
She
You
shut
talking
up,
about
Yeah,
Kim?
Phil.
yeah,
Talking about
yeah.
Kim?
Kim
Yeah.
Kim McCahey, she still has a problem with Jeff Walsh. I believe stemming from that game
I'm gonna
because
say
they
Was
were
this.
she
supposed to
their
cut him
coach
down that
then?
year.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
she was
this.
their coach then. She was
Okay,
their
I didn't
coach.
She
know
was
that.
Baylor's coach.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
And
Well,
wouldn't
girl,
support
that
Brittany and wouldn't support Brittany when she was locked up in Russia.
Yeah,
that's a
cause
whole fool. Now, how
and,
you gonna
and
be
she
Yeah,
mad?
didn't.
It's
yeah.
part of the game.
Mm,
Like,
She
why
didn't
would you
right,
support
hold
anything
grudges?
extra
Mm.
that she did. I'm gonna say
right.
this. I'm gonna say this. The difference with this is that Jeff got Shoni. Like Jeff needed Shoni as much as Shoni needed Jeff.
Yep,
He like Angel was gone. I have to bring somebody who's gonna bring people in the seats.
yep.
And she was it.
Showtime.
And she was
Schimmel
it.
was it. She
Yeah,
was everything. She was like really, to be honest, Shawnee point guard, flashy, whatever. Asia dude was buckets.
yeah.
Yeah,
Agent Durr was a
yeah,
ATL
baller. She was a straight
bucket.
yeah.
up bucket.
She
You
was a
She was a
can't.
baller.
straight up baller.
She's like, stop
Yeah,
your press. I'm getting 40 tonight. Like
Right.
right.
if you
Yeah.
look at her stuff, I'm getting 40, 40, 40. But Louisville needed Shawnee at a time when they needed to keep the eyes on the game, bring
Yes.
some asses in the seats, and that worked. So to
Yeah.
me, I think Shawnee definitely that. But as far as ballers, I'm going with Asia Durr.
Oh yeah,
I think Asia Durr is buckets.
Asia
Buckets.
was buckets.
yeah.
You got
Yeah.
on that team, and the crazy thing is, you had two people on that damn team that had over 2,000 points. So
Was
what
that
light?
Maisha Cass Allen
Yeah,
also?
Yep.
with Asia
Yeah,
Mhm.
Door,
Mhm.
like that's
Yep.
yeah.
unheard of. That is
Yep.
unheard of, like that. But Shawnee, we don't know Angel. Angel led the way. It was the first year with Jeff. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. But Shawnee was that one who made Louisville relevant.
Yeah.
Point
Yeah.
blank. Point blank.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
at I was at the Oregon and Louisville game in Naptown for the men. And we left there after we bust that ass. We left like a little bit early because Pops was scared of heights. So we went to the bar, and this was game was on. You know, Baylor against Louisville, and Shawnee and them put on the show, man. And that's Jeff,
Oh
man.
man.
That's why you always
Yeah.
got to believe in Jeff. So I'm gonna go with Asia
That
Durr.
factor, Jeff
I'm,
factor.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with Asia Durr, but I'm gonna say it's not, Angel. I mean, Shawnee's right up over Angel as far as putting the asses in the seats.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Yes.
Without question.
Yes.
Easily.
Point blank.
Easily. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get that one out for her. Oh, what we got here? We got all kinds of shit going on. Let's go. ACC tournament surprises. And we had a surprise today. Big time. In a good way, in a bad way for some people. Y'all know how that goes. Being that we're all involved in the ACC now, we're watching everything. What has caught your attention in the tournament? And you can even say what happened today. Mika J, what's going on?
Uh, well, I know that Cooper got hurt, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So he went out with an ankle injury.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. That I guess that's a surprise, but I watched the Stanford and California game last
Good
night.
game, wasn't it?
Good
Good
game.
game.
Good heck,
Good
heck of a
game.
game.
Good game.
Oh, nobody wants to go home is what you can see right now is happening.
Hmm.
Right.
They were hooping, like kind of has me a little leery
Mm-hmm.
on, if we are in one of those slumps, like I could see Stanford, getting a little hot.
Stanford
So
Stanford's playing some good ball.
Stanford is playing good ball right
But do
now.
y'all think it's more of comfortability because you've been playing California all your life?
Yeah, true.
Maybe
I'm just saying.
that could be it. I don't know. I didn't consider that as a factor, but I don't know. I just think that we need to come out ready to play. I
What you
I
don't
saying?
think we
know
will.
what other surprise. I
Okay.
don't know what other surprise.
I'm gonna go next, Bump. Hold on, Bump. I'm gonna go next. To me, the surprise is that Georgia Tech, you had two of the stars for Duke to go out. Not only did Cooper, Malik, that just came back, the dude who transferred from Syracuse that had a shoulder problem, redislocated. He probably have surgery. He's done,
Oh
and you
wow.
could not capture that. I understand. We here understand that you're playing in North. Okay, whatever. Ballers ball, players play.
Yeah.
You had the opportunity to seize the moment, and you did in the first half,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's one of the things, and then also North Carolina is feeding off. It's not a surprise, but they're feeding off of the state of North Carolina. They beat Wake Forest.
Yeah, yeah,
So you
They
think
should
that
though, right?
right? But you
yeah. That
think
wasn't a
you
surprise for
but
me.
hold on. But no, the surprise is this. I'm my more surprise is if Cooper and them be getting hurt, they knew they were gonna get ass whooped. So you may not even like people know when other things happen. They got a chance, man, and they trying to get in that tournament. And that game tomorrow is going to be epic because you know. Let me back up. Jalen Withers 7 3-pointers yesterday. That's surprising.
That's not
Yeah.
Go
happening. That's
bump.
not happening
Go ahead,
again.
bump. Go ahead,
That's
bump.
not. That's not happening again.
That's surprising.
Hey, it was
Let me stop
once in a lifetime.
the shenanigans. Go ahead, bump.
Right. Hey, my surprise, man, was a team we talked about, I believe, last week that we both, I think either Mika or you said that we wouldn't want to see them again. Not see them again, but a team that we probably, have a good
Georgia
game against.
Tech.
No,
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I had
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Notre
Pittsburgh.
Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah, Notre Dame beat Pittsburgh, and that was really shocking to me. I think so
Wow.
far that was the upset of a tournament because I had Pittsburgh going a little farther than that game. But Notre Dame played a tough game and won, so that was really an upset to me, man. That
Capo gone.
that really,
Capo
that,
gone.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I want to say, man,
If if he
which
hold on, bump.
it's a
If he
lot of. Go ahead, Wood.
if he ain't gone, then they don't care about basketball
Yeah,
because you
yeah,
got rid of Keats,
Yeah.
yeah,
who went to Final Four.
yeah.
NC State said we got 2 championships. We ain't dealing with all that. You didn't even make it to the tournament. That's embarrassing. It's in the state of North Carolina, and we can't make it to the tournament. Like you have to take basketball serious like that for real. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you do.
Yeah.
But a lot of people think they got cheated on that last call, which is debatable. On their last foul that they called on Pittsburgh on Notre Dame. So, but hey, a win is a win. I know Notre Dame would take it, but Capel, I might have to agree with you. He's probably gone.
Go get White,
He's
man.
probably gone.
I'm not White. Go
He's
get McNeese State, the dude who got all them troubles like Rick did. The can't think of his name.
Who?
The McNeese State, the dude who was at LSU, who got all them charges. He was paying players too. He's at McNeese State. They had went now. They clinched last night, going to the NCAA tournament for the second time.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't think of that. Go get him if you're serious, because it doesn't
Right.
matter no more. It doesn't matter anymore.
Mm.
Yeah.
Eat. Let's go. It is what it is. All right. Game tonight, guys. Game tonight. Let's rock and roll. We got Stanford again versus number 13. I'm sorry, Louisville. Should be probably 3. I don't know. I'm just playing with y'all. 7 p.m. tonight. This is a rematch, man. I mean, and it was a slugfest the first time. They have an NBA player, a 7-footer that shoots
Yeah.
threes, who's
Yeah.
long, all this kind of stuff. So like Mika J said, they know what we do. They're gonna be equipped and all this stuff. So this is gonna be see what new wrinkles can PK and it's Rain playing. Y'all want to know if Rain playing?
Yes, I do.
I don't know. It was bullshit.
Foolishness.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. Maybe I
Right.
had to keep people watching. I'm sorry. But you know what? They probably know by now. He may not be in the starting lineup because Paul Rogers is rocking and rolling
All
with it.
right.
So we
Yeah.
probably don't know. We probably know. But let me ask you guys before we go ahead and part ways on this and watch this game and text each other. What is the key for Louisville to come out with a win? Mika, what you thinking?
I'm gonna say defense. I mean, defense has been our pillar for the year, and I
All
think
right.
that as long as we continue to play good defense, and of course we know shots are gonna fall, but I think defense is gonna make sure that we make it to this next round.
I'm gonna tell you the starters right now. Starters tonight It's James Scott, Hadley, Edwards, Hepburn, and Waterman.
So he must not be playing unless he's gonna bring him off the bench.
Well, he
Right.
might be bringing him off the bench.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Bump, what you think? What we need to do?
Hey, same thing. Defense, because if we hit a scoring drought, it's games where we hit scoring droughts, but our defense, other team might have
Keeps
scored
us
four
so
points doing.
close.
Yeah, keeps us close, man. To where we go 3 or 4 minutes without scoring, but teams that might be only up 4 points on us.
Yep.
So we got to keep on, man. Lock in on that defensive end and stay focused right there. Is what I'll say.
The coach I was talking about was, hey, Don D, I heard you, brother. Make sure you have that same energy after the game when we do a show. Will Wade. Don't get faded too tough. But no, I'm with you guys. I think defense and everything needs to happen. But to me, I think sometimes in the first tournament game, guys,
Mhm.
you need your boys to step up and win this game.
Yeah.
I expect Chucky and Fat to lead this.
Oh, I
Period.
do.
Just do what. Get your feet grounded. Let's get this win because the other team already didn't play the game. They ain't got no pressure.
No.
That
Pressure's
part.
all on you because
Right.
even though y'all won't admit it, y'all know that Cooper got hurt. Y'all know that Davis got hurt. Period. So that
It's
pressure,
ours for the taking.
right? Let's
It's
get
ours
it.
for the taking.
Even though they disrespect you and think Clemson's gonna get it or whatever. If you don't, I mean, if Duke don't, go ahead and rock on. But I think the leadership of Chucky and Fat can go ahead and take care of business. Mika, who do you think is the unsung hero for tonight's game?
Of course, Hadley.
Always, ain't it?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I just think that like he's just the wild horse. Like he's always gonna do what needs to be done. It might not be on the offensive side, but he's played good D. Where what I'm saying, his man didn't do too much. So Hadley is gonna be that unsung hero today.
Love it. Bump.
I'm going Waterman.
Woo!
He's
Look
due.
at it.
He's
Look
due.
at it.
He's
Hey,
due.
Waterman. He's
He's
due.
due.
So man, we talk about him, but he's due for a breakout shooting game to where he's hitting like maybe 5 from 8 from threes type jump today. You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying?
Woo,
So I'm
shit.
going with Water, man. Remember
Damn.
who told y'all that? Remember who
Yeah.
All
told y'all
right.
that? For
Okay.
sure.
Ooh-wee.
Okay.
You know what? Since we going off the cliff, we got a cliff. I'm going Abubakar.
Okay.
I think him pulling out Mr. Maximum, whatever, Renor, whatever, the big 7 foot NBA. I think he can go past him, and he did it a couple of times. Stop fouling, but I think even
Yeah.
to me, him even giving 8 points, 4 rebounds, something like
Yeah.
that. Like we
Yeah.
ain't asking for much.
No.
Just give the
Right.
other people a break. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all.
Be a
But
hustle guy.
do
Yeah.
whatever you gotta do. Stop fouling though. Stop fouling. Mika
Right.
J, prediction time.
Well, my score was wrong last week, but my point spread was accurate. 20 points is what I said. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go 85-65. No, no, what? Let me scoot it back a little bit. Let me go 75-55.
Ooh, the
Another
D is
20
raining.
piece.
The D is raining. Bump City.
I think it's gonna be a little tighter this game. They know us, we know them. I'm gonna go 78
Mm.
65.
Still up, bro.
Still
Still up,
Yeah.
high.
bro. Still up, bro. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 74 to 58.
Okay.
74 to 58.
Okay.
Because I see some players that you got one player, dude. You're not. Hopefully, you shouldn't be able to beat Louisville with only one player.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully, knock on wood. Hopefully, hopefully, all that kind of stuff like that.
Crazier things have happened.
Yes.
Right.
But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Hope you guys make sure you guys watch, support, all that kind of stuff. The game. We know you support us. You love what we do. We rock and roll. Mika J, Bump does a great, great job. They take care of business.
Thank you.
It's all good. This is what we do. Thank you for following us. and thank you for everything you give us and do. So God bless and make sure y'all enjoy because after the game tonight, the 54 crew, the other crew, will go ahead and do a post game shit on this. So we're gonna rock and
Right.
roll. Now, I can't speak for some other guys who's probably already doing things, but God bless. We out of here. Peace out. Go Cards.
Go
Peace.
Cards.